This presentation is for the International Conference The Future of Education. My name is Sandra Pereira, I'm from Portugal, and I am going to present the communication entitled ASD, an opportunity for social learning. I would like to thank my co-author, Dr. Teresa Ventura. This communication is the third of a series of reflective reports on a work in progress that aims to contribute to measure the transformative impact of a child with ASD within his intervention nucleus in a bidirectional logic of personal and social learning and development. And describe how a rigorously applied method, which seems to have a very significant impact on the child, promotes a mutually reinforced and reinforcing interaction in which the optimization of the learning community leveraged in the progress of the child, in turn empowered by the commitment and transformation of all the intervenients in the logic of evolutionary interdependence. We use a qualitative method resorting to the following data collection: semi-structured interviews, focus groups, minutes, written reports, and observation grids. The participants are the child with ASD, we are going to call him G, the mother and the father, 14 volunteers, and his physiotherapist, the Sunrise family. G is a boy with borderline preterm. At 34 months, he does not communicate. He had difficulty in processing the different sensory stimuli. He had meaningless eye contact with no communicative intent and absence of facial expression, and he also had absence of consistent interactive attention. He had repetitive and exclusive movements, restrictive interests, little flexibility in daily routines, discomfort facing unpredictable situations, generalized hypotonia, oral hypersensitivity and avoidant eating disorder, IBS and rectal bleeding. His mother is 33 and the father 35. They are married. She is a nurse and he is an engineer without training in special ed, and they have only this child. The volunteers are 8 females and 6 males, aged between 10 and 40 years old, 4 couples, 2 of them with a minor child, 4 are single and with no offspring, all completed the 12th grade, 6 completed a university course, 1 has training in special ed, none have worked with autism. The theoretical background is based on the Sunrise program, the socio-interactionism of Vygotsky, and scaffolding principles to develop the ZPD. The theory became practice with the volunteers that, due to the genuine dynamics, give birth to a learning community that mediate G's learning and development and simultaneously promote the enrichment and transformation of all intervenients. The Sunrise program understands ASD as a difficulty of connection and social interaction, understands behavioral manifestations as attempts to preserve the sensory, motor, and cognitive balance, considers parents as the child's best resource, and enables parents to take charge of the intervention. Bearing in mind the social interactionist perspective, the Sunrise program and the home intervention plan principles embrace the belief in the unlimited potential of each child, the creation of bonds, spontaneous relationships, the precedence of human interaction on academic competences, the appreciation of motivation over repetition, the appreciation of STEAMs, and the development in an adequate and controlled environment. And nothing would be possible without the intervention of the 14 volunteers. They are elements of the community, mediators and promoters of learning and development. They have the common goal in optimizing the child's ZPD through sharing and cooperation in a democratic dialogue with shared responsibility, belong and unity, and always in a team spirit, giving birth to a new idea of a learning community, the Sunrise family. So, the empowerment of the parents, the belief that it is in social exchange that learning resides, the use of natural context as intervention scenarios, the need to create a cohesive work team give birth to a learning community where all the intervenients can simultaneously be learners and multipliers of knowledge, creating a network of sharing in which the whole overlaps the part in the pursuit of a common goal. What is this learning community? It is a space of transformative interactions that can awake the potential development of all the participants. They value the power of egalitarian dialogue and dialogic interactions, the diversity of opinions and experiences, the individual contribution to the development of community, the role of the collective in the construction of the individuality of each one. How did this community start? Through the selection of individuals from various social sphere quadrants with distinct personalities, committed, empathic, sensitive, and with critical and reflective spirits. These volunteers shared genuine admiration for G's individuality, unflinching belief in his unlimited potential, identification with the basic philosophy of the Sunrise program. The initial training took place in 3 sessions of 2 hours each. Monitoring of the volunteers is an important and constant commitment of the home plan intervention. The team meets twice per month for monitoring, assessment and training with the purpose of sharing ideas and experiences, analyzing the set objectives and their level of development, redefining objectives, strategies and activities. It is also the parents' goal to inspire the team union by promoting sharing and building bonds among the members of this new family, guide the team for maintaining a powerful focus, the belief in the unlimited potential of the child. The evaluation, although collective and shared, has also an individualized training aspect. The participants have 2-hour sessions twice a week. These sessions are observed through a mirror glass, and at the end the feedback of the follow-up is presented, referring to the techniques used as well as some suggestions for acting and overcoming, giving value to the qualities, availability and love evidenced, promoting the feeling of belonging and working possible personal constraints that condition their attitude within the playroom. The parents enhance the volunteers' ZPD, working their attitude, trying to arouse and guide a reflective introspection that allows them to identify and overcome the causes of some blockages that may represent an obstacle to the profitability of their potential. They believe that it is this inner gaze that induces transformation in each volunteer, and it is only through transformation that he can establish himself as an active and efficient partner in the transformation of the child. Now we are going to present some results. We can verify that for all the participants, the common goal is to see G get as far as he can get, and the common desire is to remain in the team until the common goal was reached. The common motivations are the rigor in the implementation of the method, the intensive application of the program, the commitment of the team to operationalize the method with seriousness, rectitude and dedication, and above all, the evident and significant progress that she has demonstrated throughout the whole process. The common feeling is gratitude to be part of a learning community that appreciates the inestimable value of the difference and equity, sharing feelings like self-efficacy, pride and overcoming. The common perceptions are feelings of inclusion, acceptance, recognition, and equality in the design of the action strategy that promotes feelings of personal and social fulfillment. Everyone benefits by integrating this voluntary scheme. Time spent is an investment in their personal, social, and cultural education. It is also a common perception that the monitoring for pursuing the ultimate goal, since it promotes self-reflection, stimulates creativity, encourages actions in the limit of its potential, challenging the individual and collective ZPD in the dynamic to grow, allowing the growth. The common beliefs are: while they mediate the development of a child, they improve their own development. This program and this way of exchanging learning imposed themselves as a new way of being and thinking about life and citizenship. The great achievements of this intervention in the trajectory of the child and the volunteers seem to confirm the importance of the quality of social interactions and the collaborative dynamics to strengthen the ZPD, contributing to understand that the individual's learning capacity is determined not only by biological factors, but also by the ability of the support system to relate itself with the individual's cognitive structures. To verify the transformative impact of the intervention at the heart of the community is one of the great advances of this home-based program, contributing to understand that ASD could be an important opportunity for social learning.